Okay, great. All right, first off, my apologies. I actually had a tech issue with the software, the go-to webinar software, so I had to restart. So my apologies. We're 9 minutes in. What I'm going to do is special incentive. Go to our Facebook page after the webinar, and as long as you're active with us, leave a comment about today's presentation, and I'm sending you the new IUL book on me. Okay, that's comes from my heart as an apology because we're almost 10 minutes late. So let's make sure that everyone walks away with great nuggets. I want to thank everyone for attending. And what I want to talk about real fast is it's very important. We met with the team this morning and we were talking about today's presentation and how this is unique for us. As you know, as an insurance agent, health, life, annuity, doesn't make a difference, even P&C for that matter. Commissions and leads, right, are very, very, very important. And as a successful IMO, as a top 10, right, we have to make sure that our commissions are direct, competitive, renewals are passed through, and that our lead programs are vetted, right, 100%, right? There's no perfect lead platform, but we have to bring the best to our agents. And then number two, we don't want our Levinson agents paying retail prices. So it's important that when we work with a vendor, okay, which obviously we're launching a new one today, that we let them know we don't want a penny, a dollar, 20%, zero from each lead batch sale. Okay, we want the savings passed along to our agents, right? And that's kind of like the co-op discount. That's where that comes in. And you're riding the coattails of our 22,000 agents across the country. So let's say, you as an independent agent in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you reach out to this vendor and say, hey, I want to start with the annuity mailer leads or whatever it is, okay? And you're going to pay a set retail price. Now, you go back through Levinson, right, as an active Levinson agent, you're saving around 5 to 12% off the retail pricing because you're riding the coattails, again, of the Levinson agents. It's almost like a Costco, right, versus the neighborhood grocery store. Here we have Publix, but Costco, the pricing is much better because of volume, right? So those large purchases, the volume discount is passed along. Same concept when it comes to our vendors. In fact, Ringy, for example, you're saving 30% off. Our other lead platforms are anywhere from 5 to, in some cases, 30% off the retail pricing. The other thing I wanted to just explain before we jump in, especially now that we don't have much time, is you as a Levinson agent need to understand we're not that IMO that's going to take 150 different lead programs and throw them against the wall and say whatever works works. This is who we partnered with. No, no. Number one, we have to make sure we do our due diligence, right? That's most important, that we're out there doing the vetting for you. And number two, we don't want to have the Burger King and the McDonald's, right, all on the same corner. We want to make sure that every vendor that we jump in with, right, think about this for a second, has their own niche in the insurance space. So the platform we're launching today is the only platform that has life and annuity options, okay, number one, and health options, number two. Okay, and talk about due diligence. One of our more successful agents out of Northern Florida came to me and said, Bill, I heard great things about this platform. And he said, I'll tell you what, I will be your guinea pig, your pilot agent. I'm going to try it out. Right? He goes in, I'm going to see what the results are because I know this agent well. I know he could sell. He's got a great personality. So we did this for the past, 3 to 5 months now. And his results from this specific platform are awesome. Okay. And that's what led us to launching the program today. And I'm very, very excited to partner with Lead Concepts and go over today's landing page, platform, the value add, and what makes this vendor different. So great stuff to talk about. Let's jump right in here. And also, as we go, ask questions. We want to hear from you, good, bad, indifferent. Okay, and I already know we were late, so you don't have to tell me how bad it was that we were 9 minutes late. My apologies once again. But questions regarding the program, jump in, and what we're going to do at the end, after Wendy and Thomas are done speaking, we're going to go to those, let's say, well, it depends how many we get in, but we're going to spend about 5 to 10 minutes, and we're going to ask and get your questions answered live on this presentation today. Okay, we have a huge number of agents, but that doesn't matter. Okay, ask away, and if we don't get to your question, we will answer you as soon as we hang up today's call. Okay, so let's shift gears for a second. A couple hot topics going on in and around our industry today, and literally as of the last week, is big news coming into quarter four, the end of the year. Bestow Term, which is part of our Insure Me Now Direct platform. Okay, instant decision to 1.5 million is going away on December 30th. Okay, now, great news is we have the new replacement product that we just launched. In fact, within like 24 hours. And the new product is backed by a Surety Life instant decision to $2 million. And you ready for this? Commissions are awesome, full pass-through renewals on term insurance. Okay, standard or better, all the way up to preferred, fully convertible to the Assurity Whole Life product. That's huge. Plus, this product falls in a different channel. So if you already have an Assurity contract, this is a completely separate agent number, and the pricing is great. I remember, years ago, you would look at traditional term and you would say, okay, let's look at traditional term with like an AIG, a Prudential, and compare it to one of these instant decision non-med platforms. And we all know the client was paying a huge price to get the convenience. Okay, now today, with the new term that we're launching, it is as good as a traditional term with a traditional carrier. Okay, even the ratings, the convertibility option, which is free, commissions, renewals is huge. Okay, the only downside, right, and I'm on record saying it, it's about 5 to 7% more expensive than like the most competitive traditional term product out there. But again, instant real-time decisions. Okay, so there's convenience there. Anyway, let's keep moving. We also just found out this morning, as of December 1, American National's term going away, discontinued. Okay, well, obviously we hate to see that, but again, we have some great options, as good or better. So let's move over to the right-hand side when we talk about as good or better. So on Insure Me Now Direct, we have the new Assurity $2 million instant decision product that will also be on Insure Me Now Direct, the SureBridge term, right? Insure Me Now Direct. When we talk about American National term going away December 1, think of AGLA, right, with living benefits. Think of Life of the Southwest. Think of Symetra Swift term that I believe was just raised to $3 million, okay, non-med, and as competitive, Hancock. Instant approval platform to $3 million. Banner's new process, okay? They were a little sluggish coming out of the hole about 6 months ago. Now they're off to the races. Forrester's, bottom right corner, for anyone that's maybe a little impaired, right? Maybe that falls into that standard to table 2 range. They also look at tobacco users as non-smoker rates. That's a big plus, okay? Everything but cigarettes, obviously. But we're talking marijuana, chewers, cigar smokers, vape, non-smoker rates. Let's keep moving along here. Okay, now I wanted to make this short and sweet today because we also have a webinar tomorrow. So this is our shortened version. Plus, as you know, I was late for the third time. Real fast, our annual Agent Expo is back, bigger and better than ever. We're going to have over 300 agents. We already have over 250 RSVPs. The important point here, write down this day, April 21st, 2023. You do not want to miss our expo. It's free for all new agents. And if you're an active agent writing business with us, check out the right-hand side. Now, you can combine life and annuity premium, or only annuity premium, or only life premium. We don't really care. Minimum $25,000 is a 1 free night at our beachfront location right on the sand, right on the ocean, folks. South Florida, 50,000 gets you round trip airfare from anywhere in the country, plus one free night. 60,000, you're talking a whole weekend vacation on us, plus airfare, round trip. We pay for everything. Plus, if you've never written an app, it's free. We bring in breakfast, snacks, lunch. We're doing an agent panel this year. So very, very unique, very different. First time where we ever did an agent panel. We have new carriers, life and annuity, that are going to be presenting. It's going to be a great day, bigger and better than always. And that's our promise to you on record today, November 2nd, 2022. My promise is you're going to love April 21st, 2023 on record. Let's keep moving. Okay, let's jump right into our featured presentation. We have Thomas and Wendy joining us, and they're going to dive right into the new latest launch lead program from Levinson. Thomas, Wendy, you there?
We are. Tomas and I are both here, and we want to just say thank you for inviting us and allowing us to speak.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. I appreciate it. Thank you all.
Of course. So if we want to go ahead and just get started, if you want to move into the first slide there for us. Yep, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so these are just some samples, and you'll be able to see these as well on the website. We show you just some different mail piece options that we offer all of you agents. We have the recommended ages and incomes that we recommend targeting, along with your discounted pricing that we're offering to all of you. So again, this is just a simple mailer. This is the piece we actually recommend mailing for final expense. It does offer a free Walmart gift card, which most agents, that is something that you would purchase, but most of our agents that have used that piece purchase a $5 Walmart gift card to hand out. The feedback that we have gotten from this piece is that it has helped to set appointments and get calls back when you're calling them and maybe they don't answer the phone, you're leaving a message referring to that Walmart gift card. So we have gotten a lot of positive feedback from this piece. Moving on to the next slide. This is another option we have. It's just a free memorial guide. This piece does pull slightly less than the one with the Walmart gift card. This is something we would be able to email to all of you if you ordered this mail piece, and then you would be able to either print it or go ahead and send it via email to the prospects that are interested in receiving that. Okay, here's a sample of an annuity mailer that we recommend. Again, on all of this, we do put our recommended ages and incomes. We've been in business for over 30 years, so we've tested the pieces along with the demographics to be able to offer you all the best, the most for your money. So we're able to go in. Sometimes there's some areas we do mailings across the United States, and so there's times that you might not be 100% sure on the demographics. That's why we offer our recommended areas. And we can also pull reports based off of previous mailings in certain states and be able to say, this piece has pulled better when we've targeted maybe ages 60 to 75. So that is something that we are here internally able to help you all to get the best response for your mailings. And this is all, like I said, another option in regards to annuity. They just have a little bit of a different message on there. So it's whatever you like better as far as the wording goes. These pieces are ones that we have. We do not make changes to them because, like I said, we have tested them, found what has worked best for us. So we can go ahead and then offer these to all of you. Perfect. You'll see at the bottom there, that is the website that you will go to, the levinson.leadconcepts.com. All of the mail pieces are on there, the recommended demographics. You are able to put in the geography that you would like to target, and then that order form comes directly over to us. What will happen is Tomas will receive that. He will be reaching out to you, letting you know that he's received your order. And then he can go ahead and take payment from you at that time. The whole turnaround time on our process is usually about 4 weeks. So from the date that you place the order with Tomas until we start to get leads coming back in is about 4 weeks. every day that you get leads in with us, we will email you a scanned image of that piece. And then those are also uploaded to a lead link portal that we will create for each one of you. You will be able to access your leads at any time on there as well. So this just kind of gives you some information on different things that we offer. You're able to go in your lead link portal. You can assign leads in there. If you want to add agents underneath you, if you work with someone else, you can assign leads in there. You're able to see the images. That does not go away. All of that data is saved in there. You can set tasks for yourself. For instance, if someone wanted you to call them on a specific day, you can set a reminder or a task in there so you're able to go ahead and track all of your leads that way. So that's pretty much a brief overview of just kind of how our process works. We're happy to answer any questions that you might have currently.
Yep, Wendy, we actually have a closed line because of the number of attendees. But it's okay. What we're going to do is we have questions coming in, and I'm going to have Annalise ask a few, and then obviously we can circle back both of you in for any outstanding questions after the call. But let me ask you this, before we jump into the questions, can I just, if we put our agent hat on, where are you seeing the best success, right? Like, is there a certain mail or a certain mailer type? Any suggestions, any tips?
Yes, absolutely. So the final expense does pull better than annuity. Usually we see anywhere nationwide from about a 1% to 2% return using that Walmart piece that we had on there. Annuity leads are going to pull closer to about a 0.5% to a 1% return. So obviously cross-selling is something that we encourage all agents that we deal with to be able to make sure that you're offering prospects everything in your book of business that you have there. But if you want for the leads, you will get more leads back off of the final expense mailings.
Got it. So it's great for opening doors, and then obviously it's up to you to pivot. And I will say the agent that referred me to you all months back is primarily an annuity agent, and he's tried the seminar systems, the books. He did the webinars with the freebies. I mean, you name it. And he's been in the business over 30 years. And out of all the annuity lead programs, he prefers lead concepts in that mailer. So I will say that, and he's been back over and over to place orders. So that tells me it's working. And when you also think about, how Wendy was saying the final expense, the return rate is higher to open more doors than it is, let's say, with the annuity mailer. Also, if you think about the commission back to the agent, right, is going to be a lot greater on the annuity side, right? Basically no underwriting. So, it's what I would suggest personally, and I'm obviously not an agent, we're an IMO, but the Walmart final expense piece, I think, is huge, like we both just said, to open doors and be able to pivot. But I would try both and obviously see what works for you. And then demographics, I'm sure, plays a big point too, right? Depending on what part of the country you're ordering in, has a lot to do with it. And they're better off ordering in like less saturated parts of the country, Wendy, or is it basically just state by state it differs?
It does differ on a state-by-state basis. Again, that's something we can pull statistics on to let you know maybe certain areas that might pull better than others. Usually the rural areas do pull a little bit better, though, across the board.
Okay, got it. Great. And I also want to add, before we get in, I think we have a few questions, but before we jump into that, we have on the annuity side, we have a MAP contest, which is basically like an incentive where if you're writing annuities with us at certain levels, when you get to certain levels, we will pay for a free batch for you. Okay, so we'll send out that information and the thank you email, and then we'll also share how to get started. We're going to do the same exact thing on the life side as well. When you get to certain bogeys, we will actually pay for a batch. So we'll share that info tonight. You'll have a thank you email in your inbox before we leave this evening. Okay, Annalise, do we have some questions that we want to pull up real quick before we let them go?
Yep, I see here Charlotte from South Florida is asking, does the agent get the phone numbers with the 1,000-piece mailer?
So what we do is we typically mail to everyone. We don't target only those people we can get a phone number for, or only those people that are not on the do not call list when we do a mailing. The reason being, those are the people that are usually most heavily solicited to. If you would like a duplicate list, we can certainly provide that to you. It will have the names and addresses, the month and year of birth of everybody that we are mailing your campaign to. So we can email that to you in an Excel spreadsheet at no additional charge.
Great. Okay. No, that's awesome. In fact, I just learned something new. Okay. Do we want to ask them anything else, Elise, before we let them go?
Bill, I actually had one more thing to hop in there with. We
Please.
do also have the option to add your name and phone number to the mailer. It's no extra charge. So on top of those leads coming back to us, it should generate a few extra calls directly to the agent. So I do know agents have been successful with that. It skips the process of them actually sending the mailers back to us. So you are actually going to get those leads a little bit quicker. So it is something we recommend for the agents.
Almost like a 2-for-1, it sounds like. Yeah, why not? Right. Yep. Love it. Love it. Okay, good stuff. Thomas or Wendy, is there anything else that you want to leave the audience with? Any other nuggets? Anything that will help the agent? We're also going to email this out to our 22,000 agent database over the weekend. So they're all going to hear this. So if there's anything else you want to leave everyone with, that would be great.
Well, we want to just let you know again, as I had stated, we've been in business for over 30 years. And the reason behind that is because we stand behind our product. Customer service is certainly number one to us, but we would not be here if it wasn't for the agents. So agents being successful is the most important thing to us. We're always here to help. We do just want to reiterate, it is about a 4-week turnaround whenever we place orders. When we get the orders, we process them right away. We turn things. We actually have everything is in-house as far as production. We have a mail shop. Things usually leave our facility in about 2 to 3 business days from when we receive the order. With the holidays coming up, we typically will only mail until about the first week of December. Then we hold off and we take orders through December, and then we will set them to mail right after Christmas so that agents have leads to work about mid-January. So just some food for thought on all of that, so you just have an understanding of how that will work with the holidays.
Okay, that's a great point. Do you suggest trying to target either before Thanksgiving or after, say, New Year's or Christmas or Hanukkah, or does it really not make a difference?
Yeah, right now we're still taking orders, and like I said, we'll take them up through the very 1st of December, and that's when we kind of cut it off. Just from previous years of experience, the mail does sometimes get caught up with the holiday mail, and so we don't like to do that. So if you haven't placed your order by early December, then we'll take it still. We'll be able to get everything set and ready, printed and everything, so it's just ready right after Christmas to be picked up and taken to the post office.
Okay, got it. Great point. And then last question here is, does the price change or is it fixed? And I assume that's based on the U.S. Post Office, correct? Based on postage and printing, paper, etc.
Yeah, so that's all included within that pricing there. The $525 per 1,000 mailers for the final expense includes the postage, the paper, the mail out, and your lead link portal is also included within that mailing price there too.
The only time we typically have an increase is based off of a postage increase. So when that does happen, then we do have to raise our prices, but it's usually something that we try to not have to do, or do it at least as little as possible.
Okay. All right. Great. No, that's reasonable. Well, I will say, and I've been doing this now for 23 years. We've worked with several lead vendors. Unfortunately, we had to get rid of a few lead vendors just because of performance and customer service. So we only have 2 or 3 that are reputable and vetted, and I would put my name behind. And obviously now you're one of them. And as far as technology goes, as far as professionalism, so far I'm seeing excellent feedback results. So I really appreciate both of you taking the time and helping us and helping our agents. I think it's a win-win, and I can't encourage the agents to try this enough. I mean, I think it's excellent. The bottom line is you need to open doors and share your story, and this is a great way to do that. So, all right, good stuff. Okay, I have a couple other things off topic I'll bring up, and then we'll put a bow on this. Again, Thomas and Wendy, thank you, and to all the agents, thank you. And make sure you go to our Facebook page, share a comment, review, whatever you prefer, and I will send you the newest IUL prospecting book called Holistic Retirement on Me, okay? Because of my little error there in the beginning. Okay, how to get started. That's the slide you're looking at in front of you. Now, like I said, to take advantage of the co-op discount pricing, you must be an active Levinson agent. Now, once you go on the website, Agent Tools, you'll see lead programs highlighted in red, and then you'll see the form come up. Just fill out the basic info, and then boom, you get the landing page once we approve you, and you can start ordering. Next slide real fast is, I'm just going to get this wrapped up here quickly. Levinson lead platforms in a nutshell. So like I just said, we have a few core vendors we work with, and it's very important that you know you can feel comfortable knowing Levinson is behind this. We put our stamp of approval. Now, we're not the lead vendor, okay, but we did use certain agents to pilot the programs. We did do our vetting, whatever we had to do that was necessary to launch these vendors to you. Everything has been done already. So real fast on the top left side, what I want to mention is our newest social media Facebook leads. Just a few options. The final expense side, awesome. And then the $1 million no exam life leads. The difference is these are not mailers. Okay, these are real-time leads that start coming in the next day or two, but obviously the pricing reflects that. So I would personally try both. Also, top right corner, Legacy Safeguard. That is our turnkey final expense platform that has everything you need. It's like a virtual kit for you to sell final expense, okay? And it even has a consumer kit that helps the client with last wishes planning, etc. Even gives them a 800 phone number, a place to call, God forbid their spouse passes on. So it's like a nice freebie that you can give away to your prospects and clients. They also have the mailer program built in at a discounted fee. Let's move on to the bottom right corner. Now, I love this option. Here's why. So these are second chance leads. And what that means, they're at least 6 months old. And the first agent, okay, whoever spent the big bucks buying the leads, right, for whatever reason, okay, maybe they didn't follow up properly. Maybe this was home mortgage protection leads, and the new owner, right, moved in and they got bombarded with 50 or 60 mailers and they didn't get to this specific lead. Okay, you're going to come back in 6 to 12 months after and say, hey, Mary, do you remember getting my mailer? And by the way, did you ever buy mortgage protection insurance? And a lot of times, no, they did not, because they were bombarded with a million other things when they moved in. So here you come in for $2 a lead and you're the superhero and you get the sale. So for $2, this is a great opportunity. I would load all of these into Ringy and I would let Ringy do its work and go on autopilot and fire away text messages, emails, phone calls, all to that lead or prospect until you get the appointment. So that's another great option. Okay, let's keep moving along. Just about done, by the way. Bill Levinson Experience Podcast. I just recorded a episode this morning, number 42, and I think you're going to love it. The reason why, this is our latest Insure Me Now direct term instant decision product that's 100% direct to consumer, okay? Up to $2 million, age 60, standard or better. Comp is awesome. Renewals, awesome. Full pass-through, okay? Fully convertible. And that's built in. That's free. Also, This is not based on nearest age. It's current age. Okay, that's another big plus. And I would say, as far as an agent's perspective, the way you need to think about this, any term policy, any term rate quote that you're thinking about, if it's under 2 million, I would look at our new Hero Assurity term to see how it compares. Okay? Or if you're running a Facebook ad, use this product. If you want to email your database with 28,000 people in your database, include your new term link, your Insure Me Now Direct link. Okay, I would suggest working and networking with P&C agencies, banks, financial institutions, mortgage companies. We can co-brand a landing page for that company, that corporation, and then every product sold, you are agent of record, you get full commission plus renewals. And then whatever you work out with them, that's up to you. Okay, but the opportunities here are endless. A-rated company, Assurity, who we all know, okay, this is a big, big deal. You can sell it face to face, through your phone, email a link, have them land on your landing page, website, Facebook, LinkedIn, doesn't matter, okay? Whatever you prefer, great. There's so many opportunities here. This is the brand new product we just launched. Again, bigger and better than any product prior. And this is going to be on Insure Me Now Direct in the next 4 to 6 weeks, but it's available today. And we can set up your custom landing page. Okay. And then obviously when Insure Me Now Direct is ready, it will be loaded into your site and platform. Okay. That episode we are launching, I would say by tomorrow. We'll get that out to you all. It's great. I interviewed the 2 VPs and just some really, really cool stuff. I've never seen technology like this built into a life insurance product. Okay. Let's keep moving along here. We are done in just a minute. These are our future trainings. The bottom one is what I want to focus on quickly is Ringy Part 2. Now, all of these lead programs, Insure Me Now Direct, right? Prospecting, the IUL prospecting book. The way you need to look at all of this, right, is you as an agent, I don't care where you are in the country, how long you've been doing this, you have to have a bucket, right? And the bucket is filled with prospects and clients, friends, neighbors. Okay, it doesn't matter where they come from. They're all potential prospects for you to sell insurance to. Okay, so now you have everyone in this big 1-gallon bucket. Okay, and it doesn't matter, right? As long as they know who you are, obviously, you can put them in your bucket. And then with the Ringy CRM tool, what that's going to do is going to reach out to everyone in your bucket and it's going to say, hey, it's long-term care March, okay? It's return of premium term February. Click here for a quote and click here to schedule a calendar appointment. Don't forget, it's me, Billy Levinson, the life insurance and annuity guru, okay, with my picture in the bottom left corner. You have to keep your name in front of these people, and there's no other way to do it unless you have a tool like Ringy, okay? Or obviously you can use Ringy, but you must. How many times, proof in the pudding, how many times have you ran into an old friend, right, at Publix, at the supermarket, Home Depot, you're in line, Bill, how are you? Oh, I'm doing good. I know you're in insurance. Oh, yeah, I just bought one of these annuities. You bought an annuity? Yeah, one of these indexed annuity products. Rates are great. Why didn't you talk to me? And they say, Bill, I didn't know you also handled annuities. I wish I would have known. You know what? Shame on Bill, because Bill didn't do a good job of keeping his name out there in front of his prospects, in front of his 1-gallon bucket we just spoke about. That's what Ringy does in a nutshell. Okay, and that's how you have to think in order to be successful, especially this day and age. Everybody in that bucket must know Billy is the go-to when it comes to life, health, annuities, all the above, right? Because you want them to reach out to you first or schedule a appointment on your calendar through Ringy, and then you get notified via text or email or both. Up to you, okay? 30% discount for Levinson agents. Make sure you're on the call tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm going to have, in fact, we're giving away over $2,000 in incentives. Carlos will be on with me. It's going to be a great training, a part 2. And hopefully you're on. Hopefully you win. Hopefully you walk away with some nuggets to change your business. Let's end on our positive Tuesday quote, which is my favorite part of the webinar. Left side, see it, dream it, believe it, and never stop until you achieve it. Okay? Now, you got to begin and you got to plan for it. It's all about actions, right? Don't listen to what we say. Watch what we do. Okay? There's no need to reinvent the wheel. You just change a few spokes in it. Okay? Let's all put our foot on the gas, do whatever it takes to make it happen. We'll see you on tomorrow's training. And we have, like I said, over $2,000 in giveaways. So we'll save all that for tomorrow. Take care and have a good day, everyone.